The Model Y is the newest member of the Tesla lineup, but that doesn't mean they aren't tweaking and updating it already. In fact, there are plenty of differences between the first Model Ys delivered back in early 2020 and the ones being manufactured right now. Comparing these two, we'll continue to understand how Tesla approaches their product updates in general, which we know don't stick to any schedule whatsoever. That's why it's very difficult to find two Tesla cars that are exactly the same. Let's review how the Model Y has been evolving over time, and at the end we'll cover the totally redesigned Model Y that will begin to be manufactured soon in Berlin, so stick around if you want to know more. You're watching On Forward. The first and most noticeable change in the interior of the new Model Y is the updated door panel design. Here the wood trim of the dashboard seems to continue over the door panels, and I think it looks very nice. Tesla has been delivering Model Ys with this updated interior only in China for now, and this change is not reflected in the US configurator yet, but the new Model Y has recently been seen in a Tesla showroom in California, so it will probably be implemented soon in locally manufactured vehicles. This interior refresh of the Model Y also comes with other useful and unexpected changes and upgrades, and we'll talk about these later. Tesla has also managed to start manufacturing the new Model Y with a single-piece rear casting, moving from two pieces on the previous version. This may not seem like much, but it is great news. Tesla is not only improving their cars' interiors and looks, but they are also making structural and manufacturing upgrades. This allows for cheaper and faster production, but also improves safety, as this single piece has more strength than two pieces attached together. Tesla seems to be ordering lots of these giant stamping presses, so it looks like they will be moving forward with this idea of making as few pieces as they can to simplify production and achieve lower costs. This is proof that Tesla has learned a lot since the Model 3 launch, in which they used more than 70 pieces welded and bolted together for the Model 3 rear casting, as shown by Sandy Munro in his Model 3 teardown. Since the first Model Ys produced in early 2020, their range has also improved. The long-range version is now capable of 326 miles of autonomy, while the performance version has now 303 miles of range. Tesla constantly upgrades the range of their cars, often in small incremental changes that are a result of achieving increased efficiency, battery pack updates, software tweaks, or a combination of those. Going back to the interior upgrades, this update will also include a heated steering wheel, which was very required by customers living in cold climates. The Model Y has been around for just one winter, so it is understandable that Tesla is still learning from it and will continue delivering updates that improve cold weather experience. The car has already proven that the heat pump is a must-have for substantially extending the range in these temperatures. Tesla will also change the center console and will be getting rid of that glossy plastic that was a magnet for dirt and fingerprints. Now the center console will be the same that is present in the Model 3, and personally, I think it looks and feels much better than the old one. In the interior, Tesla also updated minor visual details, for example adding metal terminations on buttons and surfaces or changing some materials, which makes the interior feel a lot more premium in my opinion, as it should be for a car in this price range. This is repeated in the exterior of the car, as Tesla has also improved in getting the final details of the car to look just on point. For example, the colors of the plastic and metal pieces of the exterior are much more similar in the new versions of the Model Y. Before, if you looked carefully, you were able to notice the mismatched color shades in different materials. The panel gaps and panel alignment also seems to be getting much better and consistent in the newer versions of this car. Tesla not only improves the vehicle itself, but also their manufacturing and quality control techniques. Another upgrade Tesla is packing in the updated Model Y is the new headlight design, with a more powerful and precise beam. These headlights not only look a lot better, but also help to improve safety, as they make the car better suited for low light or low visibility conditions. Tesla already had minor problems with the early Model 3 headlights, but their fast iterations allowed them to solve these inconveniences and come up with a solution very fast. Comparing the 2020 version of the Model Y to the new one, we can also spot that Tesla has added the option for 7 seats, which many customers were asking for. These seats are perfect for children, but they are not so comfortable for adults, especially for tall people. They also have 2 USB Type-C charging ports and 2 cup holders in the third row. If you want a comfortable ride with 7 people, you should go for the Model X, but if that isn't in your budget, well, now the Model Y will also do the trick. It may surprise you, but the refreshed Model S will also have this option for some reason. I mentioned this in my video about the refreshed Model S and Model X, you can watch it if you're interested. The previous Model Y had some minor road noise problems, nothing too substantial, but it was a little bit too much. Now Tesla has added a thicker glass to the new Model Y versions to solve these high road noise problems from early versions. Let me know in the comments if you would consider buying a Model Y at this point, or if you still prefer to wait for further improvements. Currently, I would wait for the interior changes to be implemented in the US version of the Model Y, which, as we said, probably won't take long. And then I would buy a Model Y, as I don't think there are many other big updates on the line for this car. That's if you're not from Europe, of course. As you can see, Tesla is improving the Model Y in every possible way, and that's incredible. If you buy a Tesla now, you can be sure that it is better than the same model built 6 months earlier. But the real deal will be the Tesla Model Y built in Gigafactory Berlin, which will probably start production in the coming months. This car will have a new structural battery pack Elon announced back in Battery Day, and possibly even more innovations, like even bigger castings for the body of the car. These improvements will enable less weight and lower costs, but also more range and structural safety. Also, Gigafactory Berlin will be the first to have the next-gen Tesla paint shop, which is expected to bring plenty of innovations to the table. I am sure that this car will definitely disrupt the car market in Europe. I will be making more videos on the subject as soon as we have more information, so please subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of my future videos. And talking about videos, here are 2 more that you may like. See you soon.